This video is about the chapter infrastructure, which is from second unit of Indian economic development. First of all, we will discuss the meaning of infrastructure. What is the meaning of infrastructure? Infrastructure is a support system or a support structure which include different type of services and facilities which are helping to develop the economy. Infrastructure refers to a basic element of economic and social aspect. It includes both, okay, economic and social both. Economic and social aspect which provide a strong support to the production activities or to the economic activities in the economy or in the country, especially in the field of industries, in the field of agriculture, in the field of domestic trade and in foreign trade. Infrastructure is of two types: economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. Economic infrastructure and social infrastructure, both these are different from each other. We will discuss the differences in between economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. First of all, we can understand both of these type infrastructure by their example. Economic infrastructures are such as energy, transportation, communication, etc. And while social infrastructure includes education, health, sanitation, proper drinking facility, etc. And if we will talk about economic infrastructure, then we can say that it helps in economic development and it supports the economy directly, while social infrastructure helps in social development of the country and it supports the economy indirectly. Indirectly कैसे कह सकते हैं आप? It include education, health, housing. So with the help of education, with the help of good health and proper housing facilities, etc., it can increase, it can enhance the productivity and efficiency of human resource. And if the productivity of human resource will be increased, in that case the productivity of overall the economy will also be increased. Next, the purpose of economic infrastructure. The main purpose of economic infrastructure is to improve the quality of economic resources. Quality of economic resources and to increase the productivity by reducing the cost of production. This is the main purpose of economic infrastructure. Next, the purpose of social infrastructure is to improve the quality of human resource. Quality of human resource, or we can say that to improve the quality of life of individual person and to increase the efficiency of human resource. What is the effect or impact of both these resources or both these infrastructures on economy? So first, if any economy is spending over economic infrastructure, it leads to increase in stock of physical capital only. Okay, and if in economy is in spending its budget or spending its money over social infrastructure, then we can say that it leads to increase in physical capital as well as in human capital. Our next topic is relevance or importance of infrastructure. First point of the importance of infrastructure is we need a good or better infrastructure in any economy because it increases the productivity. It increases the productivity of factors of production or in different type of sectors, in all the sectors of the economy, like in primary sector, in secondary sector, in tertiary sector. First we will discuss primary sector. How can we say that infrastructure enhance the productivity in primary sector? Yes, it can. It can improve the productivity, it can increase the productivity in primary sector by providing different type of services of irrigation, modern irrigation, by providing services of finance, by providing services of transportation, by providing the services of electricity, supply of electricity in far off villages. And if we will talk about industrial sector, then we can say कि productivity in industrial sector increases because of strong support of energy like coal, electricity, petroleum, wind energy, solar energy, and by providing a good support good support of transportation, and by reducing the cost of production also, by reducing the time to carry the product from one to other place. Next point, better quality of life. Yes, infrastructure also improves quality of life by providing different type of facilities. Already we have discussed, like transportation, communication, good education, good health, a proper sanitation, etc. Next, it helps in market expansion also. Or infrastructure expands market size by creating new market and expanding the existing one in very important for increasing production. It is obviously by the same things we can say strong support of transportation, communication, finance, banking, advertisement, etc., which can help in expanding the size of market. Next point, it helps to provide employment through infrastructure projects, through different type of infrastructure projects which are launched by the government, such as construction of dams, roads, bridges, and other kind of capital formation. Next importance or next relevance for infrastructure, that is, it encourages capital formation and investment also. If any particular place is having good infrastructure, is having a proper facility for transportation, is having a proper facility for communication, so at that places the foreign direct investment or private investment will be increased. And as better infrastructure reduces the cost of production and it increases the production capacity, so this will attract different type of investors for more and more capital formation. Next point is facilitate. It to facilitate outsourcing. How can we say it facilitate outsourcing? Yes, it is by providing modernization, by providing globalization, and by keeping a change in outlook towards new areas of development. Next point, it promotes interdependence. Already we have discussed that infrastructure is of two types, economic infrastructure and social infrastructure, and both of these type of infrastructure work in coordination and the development in one sector. For example, if government or if the economy is providing infrastructure facilities, good infrastructure facilities for agriculture sector, then automatically one sector's development bring the growth in the other sectors also. Next, development of agriculture also, that is the backbone of our country, or that can be backbone of any economy, as modern agriculture depends on different modern means of irrigation for the growth of production, for the cropping season, for irrigation, and for other type of harvesting, other different processes are there, for the transportation, for marketing, for finance, etc. So there are so many activities are there which highly depends on infrastructure. So if infrastructure will be developed, in that case agriculture sector also will be developed. It facilitates smooth functioning of the economy as it provide increased productivity in all the sectors and providing a strong support, highly support system to the economic activities, to all the economic activities. And the next point, it promotes development, overall development also, as infrastructure contributes to economic development of the country already we have discussed again and again that it helps in increasing the productivity, increasing the efficiency. It can enhance the efficiency of human capital. It can increase or it can improve the productivity of economic resources, and it can reduce the cost of production, and it can improve the quality of life. So all these things will enhance the overall development of the country. Next point is about the state of infrastructure in our country. What is the state of infrastructure in our country? Yes, India invested only 9%. I'm taking approx value, only 9% of total GDP in the year of 2017. But earlier this ratio was very less, and it was not more than 5% up to 2014. India's expenditure over infrastructure was before 2014 it was 5% of total GDP. And if we will compare it with China, which is our neighbor country and which is like a developing country like us, तो उस कंट्री के अंदर, चाइना के अंदर जीडीपी का 46% स्पेंड किया जाता है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को डेवलप करने के लिए, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए. ठीक है, और ये दोनों का जो डिफरेंस है बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस है. हम लोग अभी तक 2 डिजिट्स में भी नहीं पहुंच पाए हैं. इट इज़ नॉट 10% स्टिल. तो नोटिसेबल डिफरेंस ये आप कह सकते हैं इसको. नेक्स्ट, हमारा जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है उस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के अंदर पब्लिक सेक्टर इज प्लेइंग इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल, बट in that case we can't say that private sector is negligible. Private sector is also playing very crucial role in our economy. Here PPP system is there. PPP system means public private partnership. तो पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप को मिला करके जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को डेवलप किया जा रहा है इनके थ्रू, तो उसका हमारे कंट्री के अंदर काफ़ी इफेक्ट आया है. नेक्स्ट we will discuss about infrastructure because we need a high improvement. We need बहुत हमें सुधार करने की ज़रूरत है. We need improvement infrastructure facilities in rural areas especially. तो रूरल एरियाज में हमें किन किन सेक्टर्स के अंदर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को इम्प्रूव करने की ज़रूरत है, स्पेशली इन द सेक्टर ऑफ एनर्जी. आप देखिए गाँवों में आज भी बहुत पावर कट होता है. दिन में कम से कम 2 से 3 घंटे, 4 घंटे, और कई जगहों पर तो 5-5, 6-6 घंटे सिर्फ सप्लाई होती है, बाकी टाइम पावर कट रहता है. ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, सीवेज सिस्टम एटसेट्रा. हियर आई हैव टेकन फ्यू फैक्ट्स टू डिस्कस द state of infrastructure in rural areas. First, 90% of total population is using biofuel still. 90% of the population. अभी भी रूरल एरियाज में जो लोग रह रहे हैं उनमें से 90% लोग बायोफ्यूल यूज कर रहे हैं. बायोफ्यूल क्या हो सकता है? जो भी लकड़ी से या उपले वगैरह, कंडे वगैरह जो यूज़ किए जाते थे, ट्रेडिशनल मेथड ऑफ कुकिंग, स्टिल दे आर यूजिंग. और जबकि गवर्नमेंट हैज़ लॉन्च्ड उज्ज्वला योजना. उज्ज्वला योजना इज़ फॉर कनेक्शन ऑफ LPG सिलेंडर्स और LPG गैस कनेक्शंस, बट ओनली 10% or 10 or 15% population in rural areas are using LPG gas systems. Next is 24% avail tap water availability. 24% population is that population which avails tap water, and approx 76% depends on open water sources for their drinking water. Open water sources क्या हैं? We can take example like we can give the example of a river, pond, lake, well. Okay, so these type of examples are of open water sources. So still 76% population depends on these open sources for their drinking water, and only 24% population are having tap water connection through टैप वाटर्स. एक प्रॉपर उनको नल का कनेक्शन मिलता है घरों तक. कितनी पॉपुलेशन है ऐसी? ओनली 24%. 20% एरिया एक्सेस टू सैनिटेशन. एरियाज आर हैविंग एक्सेस टू सैनिटेशन एंड 56% पॉपुलेशन आर यूजिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कनेक्शंस. बिजली का कनेक्शन सिर्फ 56% पॉपुलेशन के पास है. बाकी की जो पॉपुलेशन है, द रिमेनिंग पॉपुलेशन दैट इज अप्रॉक्स 45% or 44%, it is still using kerosene in their household for the lighting and for other kind of work.